These metro cables changed everything in the barrios of Medellin. But to understand these changes, we have to talk about history, so let me explain. The barrio that I'm in right now used to be one of the most dangerous in the entire city of Medellin and in the world. And I'm not in la Comuna 13. I'm in Santo Domingo Savio, Comuna 1, in the northeast of Medellin. Santo Domingo Savio was named after the Italian saint who was known for helping the poor. This barrio, just like many of the barrios located high up in the mountains in Medellin, was built illegally by poor people who were fleeing violence in the countryside and who came to the city seeking better economic opportunities and just a better life in general. They didn't have much money, so what they did was find an empty space on the mountain and start building a house. And that's how these barrios became so populated. Due to the irregular nature of its creation and how far away it was from the rest of the city, there was very little presence of the state, of the government, and very little investment in this area. So as a result, there was very little economic opportunities for the people who lived here. From these conditions of poverty, absence of the state, lack of opportunities, and the solidification of the cartel of Medellin, gangs that controlled different sectors of the city selling drugs became very common and very profitable. Many of the kids growing up in these barrios, their best bet at making a decent salary and making some decent money was becoming a dealer and joining one of these gangs, or becoming a sicario, which in English translates to an assassin for hire. Medellin became a city that was infested with addicts, with violence, and that was just part of everyday life in the 80s and 90s here in this city. These metro cables changed everything because they connected these barrios, which were once basically severed from the rest of the city, from the central area of the city. They connected them and integrated them with the city, because if you ever taken a taxi or a bus to get up here, you'll realize how really far away it is from the center, how far up the mountain, and how windy and narrow the roads are to get here. It was really basically separated from the economy and just from access to the rest of the city. So this right here is the K line, or the Santo Domingo line, of the metro cable of Medellin, which was inaugurated in 2004 and was one of the first metro cables in the entire world, if not the first, to be used as public transportation in a city. So because these barrios were now connected to the city, they were much easier to reach. This created more investment by the government. It created more investment by local people into making businesses here. There is now more economic opportunities locally in the neighborhood, and it's just changed everything, man. Medellin now has 5 metro cable lines that connect barrios that were once marginalized and separated from the city: La Sierra, La Aurora, Santo Domingo Savio, Picacho, and what's the last one? 13 Noviembre. And those were all barrios that were high up in the mountains. The access to the rest of the city was not very easy for them. And look, guys, if you ever been to the metro cable station of Santo Domingo, you'll know this street. This street right here, it's filled with bars. It has restaurants. It has a clothing shop. It has even a casino over here. It's right next to the entrance of the station. And that's why so many people invested in businesses here. Here at the station of Santo Domingo, these guys are the motorcycles that take you up into the barrios that are higher up. And this is it, guys.